Hey guys, this is Alan with the Grilling Network. Welcome. Today on tap, pulled pork. We're going to be cooking low and slow on our Silverback from Grillagrills. Let's get cooking. For today's cook, we're using a 8.5 pound bone-in pork roast. We're going to liberally apply some of Grillagrills all-purpose rub. You want to make sure you cover the entire pork butt. Give it a good rub down. We have our grill set to 240 degrees Fahrenheit. Again, this is going to be a low and slow, so every hour we will spray it with apple juice. I'll finish this off camera. After letting our all-purpose rub work its magic and sweating for 20 minutes, it's time to apply a second coat. This time you don't need to be as liberal as we were the first time. Just give it a light dusting. We have our grill, again, set to 240 degrees Fahrenheit. Letting it go low and slow. Cook should take roughly about 13 hours. We will check back in an hour where I show you the next process, and that's spraying it with apple juice. This grill's got plenty of room. It's been roughly an hour. It's time to spray it with some apple juice. Let's go ahead and do that now. The beauty of this lid, it's quite heavy and it's going to help keep the heat inside during the long cooking process. What I like to do is flip it every time I spray it, so that way we get to evenly cook the meat. It tends to get hot on the bottom plate, and let's do that now. And then we'll hit with some apple juice again. We're going to repeat this process every hour throughout the cook. We've been smoking for nearly 5 hours. It's time to go ahead and apply another spritz of apple juice. Look at that, it's looking phenomenal. It's starting to get a dark mahogany color. The bark is starting to form, and if we were to wrap, we would be doing that at this point, but since we're going low and slow, we're just going to go all natural, which is no wrapping throughout the whole entire process. We'll continue spraying, flipping, and rotating throughout the night. The next time we'll see you is in the morning when it's time to shred the pork. We've been smoking all night. Throughout the night we hit a stall, and it was at 165. This is normal. It'll sit there typically for a couple of hours. Make sure you let it go. Trust that your smoker is doing its job. Continue spraying it. The internal temperature is roughly 200 right now. You take your probe, goes in like butter. It's time to pull. Let's do that now. As you can see, it just goes right in. We're going to go ahead and pull it off. Set it right here. You can see how jiggly it is. Let's shred that next. Wow, look at the color on this pulled pork. It's time to shred it. Before we do, I just want to show you a close-up camera that it just goes in like butter. That's how you know that it's done. You can definitely check for temperature. You're looking for the low 200s, but I don't go by temperature. I just go by feel, and I'm hoping you guys do that as well. Using our typical bear claws, and it just falls right apart. So look at that. Just falls apart. We'll shred this off, the rest of this off camera. Look at that, gorgeous. Again, like I said, we'll finish this off camera, plate it up, and we'll give it a taste test. All right, we've shredded up a pile of pulled pork. I want to show you guys something real quick. Look at the bark and the color on this. You definitely get a decent smoke ring on your pulled pork using a pellet smoker. Don't let anyone tell you anything different. The bark is set. Let's build our plate. Want to make sure I get a little bit of evenly distributed white and dark meat. There we go. And we're also going to be using some of Grillagrills' signature barbecue sauce. It's their Congo Kick. It's got a nice little bit of heat on it, so just pour a little bit on your sandwich. All right, let's give this a try. Wow, that was phenomenal. Cooking low and slow is definitely another way of doing things. It definitely adds a layer of flavor, not too overpowering. The barbecue sauce had a little heat to it. Definitely must try. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you haven't already done so, please like, subscribe, leave comments. It definitely helps. That way I know, if I'm reaching and having questions. If you have questions, leave those as well. Also make sure to check out Grillagrills. I'll leave a link below. And we'll see you guys on the next one.